Ladies and gentlemen, investors, traders, and financial enthusiasts, the world is watching one of the most critical showdowns in modern history, America versus China. The trading strategies between these two giants are shaping the global economy. And right now, every move they make could either make you a fortune or wipe out your portfolio. So, what should you do? Whether you're in the United States, the United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, or Europe, this video is your ultimate guide to navigating the markets in these turbulent times. Stick with me, because every second of this video could save you thousands of dollars. Let's break it down. The United States and China are locked in a high-stakes economic battle. America is pushing for domestic manufacturing and tech independence, while China is doubling down on its global trade dominance. The result? Volatility, uncertainty, and opportunity. Here's what's happening right now. The United States has imposed new tariffs on Chinese imports, and China is retaliating with its own measures. This is driving up costs for businesses and consumers globally. The US is restricting China's access to advanced semiconductors, while China is accelerating its own tech innovations. The US dollar is strong, but the Chinese yuan is under pressure. This is impacting global trade flows. Companies are diversifying away from China, creating opportunities in Southeast Asia, India, and even back in the United States. So, what does this mean for you as an investor or trader? First, let's talk about the stock market. Here's my detailed strategy for investors in the US, UK, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, and Europe. In times of uncertainty, healthcare, utilities, and consumer staples tend to perform well. Look for companies with strong cash flows and low debt. The tech sector is volatile due to the US-China tensions. Focus on US-based tech companies that are less reliant on China, like Apple, Microsoft, or Nvidia. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Consider ETFs or stocks in emerging markets like India or Southeast Asia, which are benefiting from the supply chain shift. Companies with exposure to China may see lower profits. Stay updated on earnings and adjust your portfolio accordingly. If you're a long-term investor, consider sectors like renewable energy, AI, and infrastructure, which are backed by government spending in both the US and China. Now let's talk crypto. Is it a safe haven in this chaos? Here's the deal. Bitcoin is often seen as digital gold. With inflation and geopolitical tensions, it could act as a hedge against traditional markets. Ethereum's recent upgrades make it a strong contender. Altcoins like Solana and Cardano are also worth watching, but tread carefully, they're high risk. Both the US and China are cracking down on crypto. Stay updated on regulatory news and avoid overexposure. If you're bullish on crypto, consider dollar cost averaging to reduce risk. In volatile times, stablecoins like USDT or USDC can be a safe place to park your funds while you wait for opportunities. Now let's get specific. Here's what investors in your region should do. Focus on domestic companies benefiting from US policies like infrastructure and green energy. Look for undervalued stocks in the FTSE 100 and consider diversifying into US and Asian markets. Commodities like gold and lithium are hot due to China's demand. Also, consider healthcare and tech stocks. The energy sector is strong due to rising oil prices. Also, look at Canadian tech companies with US exposure. Focus on export-driven companies in Germany and tech startups in the EU. Also consider renewable energy plays. Here's the truth. The market is as much about psychology as it is about strategy. Fear and greed drive prices. So here's how to stay ahead. First, don't panic sell. Volatility is normal. Stick to your plan. Second, stay informed. Follow trusted news sources and analysts. Third, set stop losses. Protect your investments with stop loss orders. Fourth, take profits. Don't get greedy. Lock in gains when you hit your targets. And finally, learn continuously. The market is always evolving. Stay curious and keep learning. Folks, the America versus China trade war is reshaping the world economy. But with the right strategy, you can not only survive but thrive. Whether you're in stocks or crypto, the key is to stay informed, stay disciplined, and stay ahead of the curve. If you found this video valuable, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you're investing in right now. And remember, in the world of trading, knowledge is power. See you in the next video.